Hello, welcome back to How to Make a Game for Beginners in Unity. My name is Dustin, and what we did last time is we created this ground and we created a player for us to play with. We also gave it a little bit of movement by using a script. So now the next thing that I want to do is, you'll notice in the game screen, when we go up to the edge, the player just kind of disappears, but you can see that he's still moving up here. So we could easily lose the player if we can't see him. So what I want to do is I want to make it so that our camera follows around the player. So the way I want to do that is I'm going to right click in our project window. I'm going to create a new C# script. We're going to call this script camera controller. Then once the script compiles, we're going to go ahead and attach that camera controller script to our main camera. And then we're going to open it up in Visual Studio. Now, the first thing that I want to do is I want to reference our player because we need to tell the camera that what it needs to follow. So what we're going to do is we're going to say private player controller, and we're going to call this the player. So we're using the player controller because there's only going to be one player controller in our scene at any given time. There's only going to be one player, so we will always be able to reference the one single script that's in here. So in the start function, we're going to say player is equal to find object of type, and the type will be player controller. Parentheses and semicolon, and this is going to find the object in our scene that has the player controller script attached to it and reference that. So the first thing that I want to do here, or the next thing I want to do, is in our update function, we're going to say that our transform dot position of whatever this script is attached to is equal to a new vector 3, and what we need is the players. What did I just do here? We're going to say the player dot transform dot position dot x. For our x-axis, we're going to say we want our transform dot position dot y because we do not want to move the camera up and down. And then for the z, we are looking at player dot transform. I did it again. It's because I can't spell. Transform dot position dot z. End it with a semicolon, and that is really all we need to do to get this camera following our player. So if we go back into Unity, let it compile for a second, and if we hit play, we will see that the camera now follows around the player. Perfect. That is exactly what we wanted to do. So I think that's going to be everything we're going to do in this video. So be sure to like and subscribe and check out my next video.